Today I'm going to start putting the plastics back on the 99 Polaris 500 Big Boss 6x6 back on. Next I'll start on this plate. It's got a big bolt that goes through here. It connects to here. Put some washers there. Bolt. And then I have another one here that has a strap that goes in between it. And I don't have the bolt with this underside. You can see it. Here, there's a hole up in there that will mount that. This is the strap, kind of where the pull handle is. It'll go in between here, and it has one more mounting spot here, and then it has a bunch of spots where the mud flaps will connect to it. So I will start on this next. All right, so I got those side panels on. So this one has two little washers on the outside, washer in the middle, and it goes through the middle. This one, you overlap the top strap in between the frame and this plastic. This one's easy. These ones mount to the mud flaps. But before you do all of that, before you get too tight, I was missing this screw here. So I found one that would fit, that wasn't too long. Right there. To keep this guard away from the chain. There's a little metal bar here that you can slide back and forth. Don't tighten everything up first. Get this one tight first before you do anything else. I tried doing it from the front. I had to slide underneath here to get at it. I think you can see it. That guy there in the center of the screen. Flathead. Found a stainless steel one for that. So word of the wise. Tighten that last. At least get this one lined up and started, because you don't want to lose the washers. Then get this guy, and then get that guy. And there you go. Now to get the big tops on. More fun with mounting the plastics. So before you put these big back mud flaps on, this is your long screw, this is your short. Your long one is 3/8, and your back one is 10 millimeter. So everything along here. This screw is different than that screw, different than that bolt. Got a bunch of different sockets. Anyways, before you put these on, you're gonna want to get these three mounted. I started with this one. Look through there and see the threads on this one. Pull tight and get it adjusted. Don't tighten it all the way. Do this one next, and this one last. You can kind of move it around a little bit, but then cinch them up at the end and then press down and screw, but don't screw them all the way too tight. You might strip something. So that's that. So it's all coming together. Now we're gonna put the top cover on, and there's a screw here. Phillips, looks like. I have to look closer. And this little guy here with its little mounting band, threaded band, strap, what do you want to call it? Yeah, that's how it looks down there. Just put those last three pieces on. Remember, take the gas cap off before you put it on. Then yeah, should be pretty close. Get her started. Forgot this part. You gotta mount these mud flaps back on. There's 3 on this side with nuts on the back, 2 on the other. It's just screws. Show you that when I'm done. The mud flaps went on with a 11 millimeter, the big Phillips. So as you're putting the top plastics on, take your key out, take your gas cap off. This one goes in behind. So these two tabs go inside here. This bottom tab just rests behind here, and that screw hole goes up in behind there to that screw hole. Yeah, can't do it with one hand, but you get it. And then there's just this screw, and this screw, and this screw on both sides. But you have to get the nose clipped in as well. Let's show that. There's a little clip, little point. You gotta get in this groove. And you gotta get it in there, and then pop it in its hole down in there on both sides. Show you that when I'm done. Well, she's all put back together. Now to get her off the trailer and take her for a little test ride. Top off the oil. See if anything else left to fix.